Good morning, students. Today I am going to continue chapter number 6, Manufacturing Industries from Geography. And today's topic is agro-based industries, in which we will discuss and learn about those industries which are getting raw material from agricultural field. That's why they are called agro-based industries. And these are textile industry, cotton textiles, jute textiles, and sugar industry. So students, you can understand very clearly that for textile industries, materials come from the agriculture field, like cotton and jute, and for sugar industry also raw material or sugar cane coming from agriculture field. Okay, so students, first of all I am going through agro-based industries. So cotton, jute, silk, woolen textiles, sugar and edible oil, etc. industry are based on agricultural raw materials. Okay, and after that, textile industry. So the textile industries of India occupies very unique and special position in the Indian economy because it contributes significantly to industrial production near about 14%. Okay, and it contributes 4% towards GDP, and it is the only industry in the country which is self-reliant and complete in the value chain. For example, like from raw material to the highest value added products. Okay, and it is the second largest employment generating sector also in India after agriculture, and it's provide directly employment to the 35 million persons. Okay, after that, next explanation is about cotton textiles industries of India. So students, as you know very well that India producing cotton textiles since ancient times with hand spinning and handloom weaving techniques. After the 18th century, power looms came into use and our traditional industries suffered a setback during the colonial period because they were unable to compete with the mill or industries made cloth from England. Okay, after that, finally in the 18th century, power looms came into use and traditional industries suffered a lot of problem. So finally, the first successful textile mill was established in Mumbai in 1854. And in the early years, the cotton textile industries was concentrated in the cotton growing belt of Maharashtra and Gujarat. And this was only due to availability of raw cotton and market, transport, including accessible port facilities, labor, moist climate, etc. Okay? And students, from that time to till now, spinning continues to be centralized in Maharashtra, Gujarat, and Tamil Nadu. However, weaving is highly decentralized to provide scope for incorporating traditional skills and designs of weaving in cotton, silk, zari, embroidery, etc. And India has world class production in spinning, but weaving supplies is low quality of fabric as it cannot use much of the high quality yarn produced in the country. And you know very well that still India exports yarn to Japan, and the country also export cotton goods to USA, UK, Russia, France, East European countries, Nepal, Singapore, Sri Lanka, and African countries. And students, India has the second largest installed capacity of spindles, and spindles is a kind of tool which is used in spinning. So, India has the second largest installed capacity of spindles in the world after China. And India have a large share also in the world trade of cotton yarn, about 1/4 of the total trade. So we can say, however, our trade in garments is only 4% of the world's total. But today, nearly 1,600 cotton and human-made fiber textile mills in the country. And near about 80% of these are in the private sector and the rest in the public and cooperative sectors. And as well as there are several thousand small factories with 4 to 10 looms also working in all over the India. All right. After that, your next topic, which is related to the cotton textile industry, is problems that cotton textile industry facing nowadays are: number one is irregular supply of electricity. Number two is old and outdated machinery. Number three is low output of labor. And number four is tough competition with the synthetic fiber industry. So students, as I told you above that, this industry has close links with agriculture and provides a living to farmers of India, like cotton ball pluckers and workers engaged in ginning, spinning and weaving and dyeing, designing, packaging, tailoring and sewing also. So the industry, by creating demands, supports many other industries also, such as chemicals and dyes, mill stores, packaging material and engineering works. And the hand spun khadi provides a large scale employment to weavers in their homes as a cottage industry. All right. And due to the a lot of effort whatever done by our government, we have made significant increase in the production of good quality long staple cotton. Okay. After that, your next topic is jute textile industry. So students, as you know very well that India is the largest producer of raw jute and jute goods and stands at second place as an exporter after Bangladesh. There are about 70 jute mills in India, and most of the jute mills in India are located in West Bengal, mainly along the banks of the Hooghly River. Okay? And the first jute mill was set up near Kolkata in 1859 at the place of Rishra. Okay? After that, factors which are responsible for their location in the Hooghly Basin are. So students, these are presence of the jute producing areas and inexpensive water transport. After that, supported by a good network of railways, roadways and waterways to facilitate movement of raw material to the mills, and abundant water for processing raw jute, and very important factor which is cheap labor from West Bengal and adjoining states of Bihar, Orissa and Uttar Pradesh, as well as Kolkata as a large urban center which provides banking, insurance and port facilities for export of jute goods to other parts of the world also. All right. And jute industry supports 2.61 lakh workers directly and another many small and marginal farmers who are engaged in cultivation of jute and mesta, and their number is 40 lakhs workers, and many workers are engaged directly and number of workers are engaged in jute industry indirectly. All right. So students, we can say after raw cotton or cotton industry, a huge force of workers busy or engaged in the jute industry also. All right. And the challenges whatever faced by the jute industry is the stiff competition in the international market from synthetic substitutes and from other competitors like Bangladesh, Brazil, Philippines, Egypt and Thailand. But students, the internal demand has been increased due to the government policy of mandatory use of jute packaging. And in this reference, our government of India made National Jute Policy 2005 to secure the jute industries of India. So students, National Jute Policy was formulated in 2005 with the objective of increasing productivity and improving quality and also ensuring good prices to the jute farmers and enhancing the yield per hectare. All right. So students, the main markets of jute products are USA, Canada, Russia, United Arab Republic, UK and Australia. And due to the growing global concern for environment friendly and use of biodegradable materials has once again opened the opportunity for jute products in all over the world. Understood? After that, your next is sugar industry. So students, sugar industry is the second largest producer of sugar in the world and first largest producer of gur and khansari. All right. But the raw material used in this industry is bulky and the commercial transport of goods, which is very important for the cane like sucrose content reduces. So students, a long distance of the sugar industries between the agriculture field, one question will arise here that where should the mills be ideally located? So students, near about 460 sugar mills in the country, mainly spread and settled in Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh and Gujarat along with Punjab. But Haryana and Madhya Pradesh and mainly 60% mills are located in Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. That's why mostly sugar mills or industry located around this area to stop the reducing its sucrose content capacity. All right. And students, very important point is this industry is seasonal in nature. So it is ideally suited to the cooperative sector. All right. And in recent years, there is a tendency for the mills to shift and concentrate in the south and western states of India, especially in Maharashtra. So one question again will arise here that why number of industries is shift or open or concentrate in the south and western states of India. So students, this is because the cane produced here has a higher sucrose content and the cooler climate very helpful and ensures a longer crushing season. All right. So we can say that here in this industry, cooperatives are more successful in these states. And students, you know very well that what is the meaning of cooperative. It means involving mutual assistance in working towards a common goal. All right. And after that, your next topic related to the sugar industry is major challenges which is faced by the sugar industry is the seasonal nature of the industry And next one is old and inefficient methods of production. And next is transport delay in reaching cane to factories and the need to maximize the use of bagasse. It means the pulp remaining after the extraction of juice from sugarcane or similar to plants used as a fuel and for making paper, etc. Okay, all right. So, students, here explanation related to the agro-based industries is completed now. Listen my lecture very carefully. If anywhere you have any doubt, please consult to me. All right. Thank you and have a nice day.